Welcome back in here to BBN Unfiltered, where Kentucky fans tell it like it is. We are joined in here today. He took a little bit of a break, but he's joining us again. Coach Kyle is on. Kyle, what's up, man?
What's up, Austin? How you doing, brother? Glad to be back.
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Glad to be
We're
back.
yeah, happy to reconnect after two crazy comeback wins. We'll
Yeah.
go ahead and start with that. I had my post game take the other day with Ace, and man, I want to hear your
Yeah.
thoughts. What do you think? Tell me what you think about, and you can even combo the LSU and Tennessee takes
Yeah, well,
together.
yeah. With LSU and Mississippi, or with LSU and Tennessee on Saturday, it's almost they look like the exact same team the first half and the exact same team the second half. I mean, which first half is bad, second half's great. I mean, that's just I think these two games were important because different people stepped up in different situations. Malachi stepped up in the LSU game. Mo at the end of the Tennessee game, he stepped up big with a tip out and some real hustle plays. And then seeing Aberdeen take over the second half like he did, I think proved to me that he's ready to be in that point guard role
Yes,
and take it over, and he doesn't have to look around his behind his back or anything because it's his now.
true.
And I think Chandler came in and played more comfortable because he wasn't playing the point. He looked better on his shots. He still can't defend, but he looked a lot better with it. He looked more confident. Let's say that.
I agree. I would with on both of those points. I was telling Dakota this morning. We were in a basketball camp since the kids were out of school.
Yeah.
It looked to me like Denzel, he was slowing down, and you could just tell that his wheels weren't turning a million miles an hour,
Exactly.
and he's coming off the ball screens, and he was assessing
Yes.
more than just, "Okay, let's just what do I do? What do I do? Do I shoot?
Right.
Do I drive?" And
Yeah.
I agree, he looked more comfortable, and it's almost like they practiced it,
Yeah.
him playing point guard or
Yeah,
something like
right?
that.
I mean, yeah, I agree. It's even I thought his execution at the end of the game, where I thought for this first part of the year, I thought his execution and his decision making was skeptical, best way to put it. And I thought Sunday or Saturday, he was confident. He made the decision and he made the right read. He made a kick out to Chandler one time. The the shot he made at the end of the game was the perfect read because you could tell he was looking for a lob and he said, "You know what? I got to score this." And then he just looked confident and went to, the rim and scored. And that's where I thought this team is starting to pick up momentum, whether it's the second half of LSU or Tennessee. They're starting to pick up momentum because I think they're starting to gain some confidence. Shots are starting to go down. You know what I mean?
Well, and they're not desperation shots.
No. Huh.
I kind of alluded to it a little bit the other day. They're rhythm shots,
Yes.
and, like, the point of that Chandler kick out, why I was calling Chandler open, because Denzel drove.
Yep.
Colin Chandler decided to, "My gosh, I should relocate and
Yes.
make it an easier pass that's not backwards, but
Yes.
forwards and at an angle to the corner to where
Yep.
that's an easy boom," because the
And
defender was sagging in.
yes. And it looked like he caught it in rhythm, went straight up. It looked smooth. You know what I mean? It just looked
Yeah, it's like
It
it's like they
looked
practiced it or
good.
something. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
yeah, the whole practice thing I don't get. I mean, it just amazes me if you practice something, you can actually do it. The one thing I did wanna bring up, and it's starting to drive me crazy, and it drove me crazy with Cal, is we don't have any damn out of bounds plays again. We're going with a coach that just lobs it into, and we're not last year, how many points did
Hey
we
guys,
score? Yeah,
let's post up. Let's post up out of bounds and just
right.
pray we catch the damn ball.
I know.
What is that?
Austin, I don't get it. Like last year we ran plays and sets out of bounds. We scored.
Sure.
This year we lob it up and let it's like Cal 2.0.
You think maybe it might even be like And, you know, they kind of alluded to the fact that the offensive structure and flow may have been too complex for this group. You
At the
think
beginning
Pope
of the
you
season,
think
yeah.
you think Pope just is just like, "You know what? Let's just we're not even gonna do OBs. Let's just throw it up and let's just get it in bounds and play
Yeah,
offense."
let's
Because
go. Like, I mean, if they're not smart enough to get an offense, then you just gotta let them go, right?
I guess that's your
I mean, and I think we're still trying to force it in to the big man and pass through the post, and I
yeah.
just don't think with this team that's
We don't have Amari Williams.
no, we don't, and I think that's what BBN needs to realize is how lucky we were to have Amari Williams last year. That dude was a
Yeah.
stud.
Yeah, he was good, man.
I mean, he made passes and reads that just these guys can't right
And
now, and
he was threading the needle too.
yes, like, and don't get me wrong, I like Malachi and what he's doing, but he's a freshman, and we saw that from Wednesday to Saturday. Wednesday, he looks like a end all. He's going to be an All American and first team All SEC. And then on Saturday, he comes down 7 points, and he played well. I'm not saying he didn't play well at all, but he's going to have his ups and downs because he's a freshman.
Yeah, and you got those big dudes and what was his name? The big
For
dude, thick dude
Carey,
at Tennessee. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's 22, 23 years old, you know, going against 18, 19-year-old Malik. We don't expect unless he's freaking Anthony Davis,
yeah.
we don't expect him to go out there and dominate him. So that
Mm-mm.
youth is it's gonna show at some point,
You
which
know
it
what I'd
did.
like out of Malachi every game is 10-7. Just
Yeah,
brother, get me 10-7, 10-5. And if he gets you 10-5, you're winning. You got a lot of those games.
100%. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I saw Aberdeen shoot with confidence. I don't ever want to see Mo Diabate shoot again. I don't ever want to see him shoot a jump shot again. I
You
just
know what's
don't.
funny?
I don't.
We had just gotten back to the house and we told Colby and Dakota to come out
Yeah.
and we were like, all right, let's watch the game and then we'll go to Channing's game afterwards. And I turned on the game and it was seconds before and I know the shot clock went out.
You're
Mo
right.
gets that left hand and just
Right. You're right.
and it didn't even graze the rim, the
No.
backboard, and Colby was like, "If he shoots another shot," I said, "Well,
Yeah.
in his defense, the shot clock.
He
He
had to
got the
shoot
ball
that
with
one.
1 second left in the shot clock."
Right.
But I'm with you. I'm with you.
I don't
If
want
my
to see
dude,
him shoot another shot outside 10 feet. He doesn't need to.
please,
Go get the rebounds, tip outs, the hustle plays like you did in the second half. That's what we need to win. We don't need him to
that's
hit threes or
correct. That's
jump
his role.
shots. That's
No,
his role. That's, you know what I mean? And I think guys are starting now. They know J-Lo's out for the season. I think Aberdeen and the other guards were like, okay, now there's no looking behind us now. We got to take
weight
over.
weight off the shoulder.
Yep.
Let's just go
Let's
hoop
just go.
because there's no fallback. There's no plan B. We are the dudes. We're the guards. We're either
We
gonna get
just
it
got to
done or we're
go.
not. Yeah.
And I will say this, the first half I thought Jasper looked, again, and I know I keep saying this word, confident with the ball. While he was dribbling, he made good decisions, made good shots, good passes. And then I thought more in the second half, he became more like he looked not as confident dribbling the ball again. If we can get him to be confident with the ball in his hand and make the right decision, we know he can freaking fill it up. He's a scorer. I mean, we know that, right? But what Pope's asking him to do is be more of a facilitator, being a
And
backup
that's
point
to
guard.
him,
And
that's kinda second nature, right?
yeah, I mean, I think that's okay for him to be our number 2 point guard. And I would like for him in that role to look to shoot more like he did in the first half. I thought in the second half he didn't look to really score the ball,
Do
and in
you
the first half
think
he did.
do you think that was an adjustment that Pope made, by asking him to play more of that style?
That's a
Or do you think it was Jasper just kind of second guessing himself?
I think right now, and this is just me, by looking at Jasper and watching him play and the looks on his face, and it's when you're confident, you have a look about you, like there's nothing, you can't get through me. You can't stop me. But when you're not confident, you have that look where you're looking around. And Jasper in the second half was looking around and he just didn't look for a shot. Now, maybe Pope told him, hey, man, I got Denzel and Colin shooting the ball unbelievable. All I need you to do is facilitate to them right now. I don't know, but
Yeah,
I
I'd
can
be
tell you this, he
curious.
didn't look to score the second half like he did the first. And I like that aggressive Jasper. I want him to be aggressive,
I
to
agree. I think
score.
that's just his style.
Yep. And
Yeah, I don't.
I think he can play point, but I think he's better off the ball. I think him and J-Lo, if J-Lo, would break people down and it would have kicked it out to the corner and the wing, I think that's where he'll make his money. Because he can shoot from 35, and drill you. He just needs to be more confident and relaxed when he's got the ball in his hands and not look like he's
Yeah,
just
and it
trying to
was
get rid of it.
sure. Yeah, I think, and we were kind of talking about it a couple weeks ago. Like they all had that look
Yes.
a few weeks ago. We're just like, what are we doing? Are we even sure that we're running the right offense? Are we sure
Right.
that we're so? Are we? Do we set a pick here or not? Yeah. No, it's funny you say that because I was saying the exact same thing to my guy here in the office. And it was just like there was two different sides of Jasper.
Right.
Exactly what you just said. It's just
Yep.
like, well, once a guy has that uncertainty get into his head,
You can't get it
you
out.
can't play like that.
No, you can't because then you miss a shot and you're uncertain and then you say, I shouldn't be shooting.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Now you're second
Yeah.
guessing yourself, something you've practiced a million times, and you're saying, okay, I shouldn't shoot. Your brain's telling you not to shoot, and you're saying, well, that's what I've done my whole life. And then all of a sudden you're not hitting shots because you're looking for things and you're grasping and Austin as a shooter, you've been through slumps and you just
Gotta
freaking
shoot your way
shoot.
out of them.
Yeah,
Gotta shoot your way out of them.
you got to shoot.
If you start shying away from it, you're done.
You're done. You won't get it back. You won't get it back. Been there, done that, coached it. He's got to keep that confidence. And look,
And
tennis.
we can commend Colin Chandler for doing that because he's kind
Yeah.
of shot. He's worked his way out of it.
Yep. And I think he's looking now, like I thought Saturday, he really looked for a shot. Like if he was open, he didn't hesitate to catch and shoot because I'm always been a firm believer. You take the first shot when you're open. And these guys, whether they need to or not, sometimes do a pump fake and like to step to the side. And they don't need to. They just need to catch and shoot. And I thought at the beginning of the year, Colin was really bad about catching and trying to place himself somewhere else and then get the shot off. And Saturday, he was just catching and shooting. And it looked soft. It looked like a good I mean, it just looked good.
Yep. Rhythm shots. That's why
Yep.
the word rhythm just keeps on coming into
Yeah.
my head. And I think that was probably something that you put in my head when I was a kid.
Yeah. I used
But
to.
it's just like it should look fluid. It
Yes.
shouldn't look so choppy. It shouldn't look
No.
forced. It's basketball is a rhythm game.
Basketball is a game of rhythm and fluidity.
And we're playing with that rhythm and fluidity. In the second half and in the first half, we're playing
Scared.
hopscotch or something. I don't know
I
what
don't
the
know.
hell.
We look scared till the last 4 minutes of the half. We just look like, holy shit, I can't believe we're here. We're
Yeah, it
actually
was
in
like
Tennessee, you know?
I was talking to a guy today at camp and the word, you know how Pope is.
Yep.
He's collecting data. He's collecting data that first 20 minutes, and then we go back in the locker room. We go back in the locker room, and then we go,
Right.
what do we do now?
Right. Yeah.
And we're just okay, and it's gonna spit out a formula of okay, now how do we beat the shit out of this team? We figured it out. We're only down 17.
Right. Yeah, we got to get down 17 before we go to the analytics, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
I wonder what data are we collecting there?
yeah, Austin, I swear to God, this is one of the things that drive me crazy. I get the analytics. I get, tendencies.
Yeah.
Basketball is a game of flow and the ups and downs. And you got to be able to go by your heart, not what a piece of paper says. Like there's many times as a coach, you have to say, Man, I just got this feeling this kid's going to fricking do something.
Yeah.
And you put him in. And I could give you a perfect example of that. Clay Coleman in Las Vegas. Put him in at the end of the game because I knew he was bigger and could shoot. And Chad breaks a guy down, hits Clay in the corner, and we beat the New Jersey team by 2 points and walk out. And, that was just a decision. I felt like, man, if I got Austin in this corner and Noah on a wing and Clay over in that corner, guess what? He ain't
Yeah.
beating me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, and I guess we can commend Pope a little bit for, I mean, at least
Yeah.
we're not, and the whole Trent Noah project, and God love him, he's just not. He doesn't fit. He doesn't
What
fit.
is he trying to do with Noah though?
I think he just wants to fit him in when he knows that he shouldn't.
Yeah. And why
And
doesn't he
it's
fit
just,
in right now, Austin? Why don't you think?
I don't think he has the athleticism and nor
You
the
don't?
confidence. And I don't think so.
Here's my thought. He lost his confidence, and last year he played with a ton of it. And if you're
Yeah.
not athletic and you're not confident, you're not going to be worth a shit on that floor.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least be confident and go after the ball. Like
Yeah.
last
I mean,
year,
if you're not 6'8" and one of the quickest guys out there, then yeah, you got to play
you
with
got
a level above everyone else's
yes,
confidence.
and you have to play smarter, obviously, because you don't have the athleticism. You got to shoot when you're open, and that's the thing he doesn't do right now. If he gets in a game and he's open, he won't pull it.
He's second guessing it.
If he is, and as a shooter that's not a great defender, if you're not going to shoot in the game, then what are you for me? I'm putting you in the game
why
to
are you out
shoot.
there?
Yeah, not putting you in the game to go be a lockdown defender. I'm putting you in the game to go hit me some threes. And, last year we used to say about Noah, he's got a nose for the ball. He just finds the ball. And in fact, it was, I think, last year's Tennessee game when they all started saying that. Like, he came up with a big rebound, hit a big three.
It was the Tennessee game.
And it was, everybody's like, oh, he's got a great nose for the ball. Well, what the hell happened? Did he lose his nose for the ball this year? Or, injuries? I've heard he hurt his knee pretty good in practice last week. He banged knees with somebody, and I heard that he was bruised up pretty good and pretty sore. I can't get a read on it because last year I thought Noah was great for the
I thought
part
he
he
played
played.
his role really
for
well.
the role he played.
Maybe it was the maturity and the confidence that those other guys kind of built and instilled around him.
Yeah,
that
I mean, and
he
the
may not just be
confidence those
getting.
guys played with last year was, and that probably, he had confidence playing last year. This year's team looks like they have no confidence, and then all of a sudden something clicks, and they just like the last 4 minutes of the first half. They look like a completely different team. The looks on their face, how they were playing with emotion and hard. And when they first came out, they looked like they didn't give a flying crap that they were in Knoxville.
Yeah,
Like,
well, and I was talking to somebody the other day. I wonder what their pregame routine is as a team.
change it right now.
'Cause are we just like are we in the locker room just like goofing off? And
Yeah.
I'll tell
Or
I was
listening to
talking
music, or you know what I mean?
but in high school, if we were going on an away game, especially, we got in the bus and Coach Hicks said, "No talking."
Nothing. Quiet.
No,
Yep.
no. Right now is when we lock in. And when we got in the locker room, no talking. We get dressed, we put our shoes on, we stretch. And you could just feel the intensity kind of just building in the locker room. And we're like, all right, let's freaking
Just go
get
rip
it,
their
man.
heads off. Yeah.
What are we doing in there? In there watching freaking I don't know.
Watching TikToks and dancing.
doing dancing and
doing the
shit.
new dancing.
What the hell, man?
So, Austin, here's what, and I did it several times as a coach with you guys. If I didn't think a particular routine worked before a game, I quit. I would change it. And I was one as a coach that watched you guys warm up. I wanted to see how you warmed up. If you were just taking a couple dribbles and being real lazy and shooting, I knew you weren't ready to play. But if you were coming in, take 2 hard dribbles, going up, taking a shot, and, while we're warming up, going to the rim hard for layups and just, getting a good sweat going before the game.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready to go. You know what I mean?
Dakota's wringing his jersey out
Yeah,
right before the
sweat.
games. You would think you're in Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville. All the orange around you. You know those fans are yelling at our guys.
Yep.
To me, I'm like, dude, let's freaking go.
Yep.
Let's go.
Exactly. And I want to shut them up so bad.
Yeah.
I used to tell you guys all the time, man, I don't care what we do, we're going to shut these people up and we're going to beat them by 30. I mean, when we came out of our locker rooms, Austin, we were ready to fight people. I mean, we would be ready to just go. I mean, and
we're not here to be your friend.
No, friend off the court. As soon as we cross the lines, I'll shake your hand. After I cross those lines, brother, I'm here to beat you. That's what it is. So, but yeah, I thought overall we looked better. Tennessee, the first half still kills me. I think this team might be finding its way. I think we'll find out Wednesday. And the reason Wednesday is because Sean Miller is a hell of a coach. Sean Miller is a hell of a coach. I don't like him, and he got in trouble with Arizona, but Sean Miller can coach.
Yeah.
And he's got Texas
does that
playing
worry you?
some ball. Yes. Yes. I am now where I kind of was with Cal, that if we're going up against a really, really good coach, I get really, really nervous. Because I think they're going to make one or two. A coach is good for 3 or 4 plays a game. You know what I mean? Or decisions that really have something to do with the outcome. Other than that, it's on the players and getting the best out of them. And Sean Miller, for the man, can coach basketball. And he's got some athletes. Yeah, he's got some athletes, and they've had a couple big wins in the SEC that nobody thought.
They just beat Vandy, right?
Yeah.
They beat Vandy last week.
Yeah, last Saturday. And they didn't think Texas would win 3 games, and Sean's already got them up there winning. So does it scare me? Absolutely, it scares me. That could we go cold and Texas, just blow us out of the water? That scares me. I mean, they're very athletic. They've got a couple shooters. They've got a decent big man that passes the ball well. Sean will always have a good big man that can pass the ball. And they're going to be well coached, man. He will switch up defenses. I've watched Sean here at Xavier, and I was great friends and still good friends with Chris Mack when he was with Sean. And I used to go to their practices, and Sean's practices are intense, man. And he's in their grill, and he's the whole practice. Like, he doesn't let up, and he expects perfection. And the team he had last year at Xavier was not that good. And they beat UConn. I mean, they beat St. John's.
Is this his first year at Texas?
Yeah. He left Xavier. Texas beat Xavier in the NCAA tournament last year. And then he switched. He went the next day, to Texas.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's a good coach, and they're going to play hard. I promise you that. So if we go in our lulls where we don't do anything, you'll look up and it'll be 18.
Can't go on an 8 to 10 minute scoring lull.
We can't get down 14-2 again. I'm so tired of 14-2. I know. I'm so tired of seeing us down 14-2, 15-3, 16-4. Dude.
And the shot attempts that we took are just like desperation. Yeah. Like, can we get it close to the rim?
Yeah, we'll just call it a Mo shot. They all looked like Mo shots at the beginning of the first half.
So are you calling Texas at home, win or lose?
I think we win that one.
We win.
Yeah, there are moments that will scare the godly out of me because Pope will do something just dumb.
Yeah.
I think we win by 8 against Texas. At home after a big win against Tennessee, if we can come out, keep it rolling. And Austin, what I like that he's doing right now is we're seeing pressure defense, picking people up more 3/4, full court.
I did notice that.
And whether he's doing it for a press to get a turnover, but he's slowing the tempo down of them on offense. And I like that it's doing that because it seems to calm our guys down.
Yeah. Yeah, to where they have less time to formulate an
Yes.
offense once they
Yep.
cross half court.
Yep.
So, yeah, we'll commend Pope on that adjustment
Yeah, I
made.
mean, I'm gonna give Pope credit for both LSU and Tennessee. You have to. We gave Tubby credit when he would come back from 16, and they
Sure.
were the comeback cats, and not that Pope's on that level by any means, but you got to give him credit. He's doing something or pressing a button at halftime that's getting the guys come out and,
Can
I
we
mean,
just look can we hit this? I just wanna go back, and we haven't had a
yep.
chance to really talk about it together. Can we just talk about the level of difficulty of that Colin Chandler pass to I keep on wanna say Michael
It was wasn't
Malach
it?
Malachi Moreno for the LSU game winner, I'm talking.
Yeah,
The
I don't even.
LSU can I don't know if Tom Brady can make that pass.
It's my thing is this: is everything I've read and heard is that that wasn't where it was supposed to go.
Not initially.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the throw initially first, me as a coach go, why the hell don't we have somebody bigger throwing the ball down? Like, you got to be able to see over top of this guy with arms touching the top of the backboard. And he put Chandler in, 6'5".
Evidently, I heard Chandler was, like, in the huddle, he said, "I got it. I'm
Really?
throwing this."
Then
Yes.
good. Then good.
Yeah, so if I got a guy that's telling me that, I'm like, "Alright, here you
I'm gonna
go."
let him do it. Yeah, it's you got it, brother. Go to it. You know
And
what I
if you
mean?
look, there was an angle that they showed, and it was like a camera angle from Chandler was, like, catty corner to the left, and
Yep.
you could just see the flight path of the ball, and the ball just barely go over the
Over those two
fingertips
guys'
of
fingers. I
I don't
know.
it was insane. It
And
was
then he
insane, and
just
that's a hard catch to make.
that's a hell of a catch. In between two people, and then to turn around, compose yourself, and hit a 15-footer? Come on.
So that's impressive,
That's
and
I
if
mean,
you watch it, he was turning his feet around
yep.
as he
He
was landing.
yep, to be
That's
square.
that's a hell of a shot, man.
Oh, that was just a great play. I mean,
Yeah.
it like I told you, I'd gone out with some friends to watch the game, and I was screaming. Dude, I was running through a freaking restaurant like an idiot. I mean, I couldn't believe it. It did the same thing around my house against Tennessee, run around my house like a freaking idiot, you know?
We were all screaming, and yeah, when Denzel hit that little runner
God,
in the lane, we
that
were all screaming.
left-handed the left-hander
That's
in the lane,
that's such a looks easy, but that's
it's
such a
not.
tough shot
Dude,
to make.
he shot that on his way down. He wasn't
On his
even
way
at his
down
on his way
left-handed.
down from the shot, left-handed.
Yeah, yeah.
So, that is a very hard shot to do.
Non-players will never understand how hard that
No,
shot is.
no, they won't. They'll be like,
That
"It's a layup." Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, it
that
ain't no
that
layup.
one that one, and even go back to the SEC tournament last year when OA hit that game winner on
Oh, yeah.
Oklahoma
Yeah.
on the right side,
Left-handed.
fading right, left-handed, no backboard.
None. Like, an unbelievable hard shot.
I'd rather shoot. I have a better shot of making it from half court
Yeah.
than hitting a shot like that.
No, I agree. That's just no. That's yeah, I'd rather shoot from three-quarter court than try to make that damn shot. But
So,
I thought, and here's the other thing about the Tennessee game, Austin. Ortega didn't score 20, but Ortega played a ball game.
he D'd up.
He did, and he was getting in grills and making good passes. He played a ball game. Like, you know, and then the last I'd say 10 minutes of the second half, he was best player on the floor, him and Denzel. I mean, he was by far now that go is it Gillespie for Tennessee? That booger can shoot.
Yeah, they started that game out. He was lights out.
When he hit that first three that went straight up in the air and then hit nothing but the bottom of I was like, we're in trouble. There we
Yeah.
go. Some bitch
Yeah.
could kick it in. Like he could kick it in right now.
We got so Texas Wednesday at
Yep.
7 at Rupp. Ole
I think
Miss
we'll have
Ole
you
Miss at
think
home on Saturday.
sellout crowd Wednesday?
Yes.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we need it. Texas. Ole Miss doesn't scare me except for, again, I'm going to say this. Chris Beard is a good coach.
I like Beard
I
a
do
lot.
too. I like Beard. I don't think his team's as good as they were last year, and they don't shoot the ball like they did last year. Last year they had Padilla, and that dude could just frickin' light you up. And I think this year they're more of attack at the rim. They've got a couple good players that are like 6'9" and thick that can shoot a little bit. So
Okay.
I think Saturday we can, at home especially, we should really be able to take it to Ole Miss. We're bigger,
Yeah.
deeper bench. Only thing is, and I swear to God, Austin, if it happens, if Travis Perry comes in here and scores 40, I'm going to go nuts. Just, if he comes in here and lights us up, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be pissed because we could have used that for a good portion of this season.
We could have. Now, having him, we'd have had a backup point guard. Think about that.
100%. I've thought about it all year.
Yeah, and I know some people last year, that kid can flat score.
He can.
I'm going to tell you, in 2 years, when he's a junior, senior, he's going to be putting up some numbers.
I agree. I think
he's
tough. I think he's tough.
I watched him all through high school.
If he was 6'4",
oh God,
he might be.
Reed.
Yeah, there you go.
But I watched Perry all through high school. He wins, 1, and 2, he can flat shoot. But he's another head case. Him and Noah, my thing is, if you're shooters, then just freaking shoot. Quit worrying about everything else. That's my worry about Ole Miss is Perry's going to come in and we've seen him do it before.
He lit up. He had a portion against Tennessee at home last year where he lit them up. We know he can do. Pope knows what he can do, obviously.
Yeah. And he's been playing, Perry's been playing well. They had a good win. What was it, last Saturday over somebody? That was a decent win. They're not great.
Yeah, I think we got to go 2-0 this week.
Yeah, I do too. We have to. If we want a legitimate chance in Nashville, we got to win these 2 this week.
Yeah, we got to win our home games because you know what next week looks like?
Oh God.
Next week is at Vandy.
Yep.
And at Arkansas.
Yep.
Is that right? Yep. At Vandy, at Arkansas.
Where do we never play good?
We'd never play good at either of those places.
And if Cal could beat us by 1,000, he'll beat us by 1,000 this year. At Arkansas,
he wants to do it again.
He wants to kill it.
He's going to play Mr. Nice Guy with Mark when he walks in the gym.
Yeah.
But he's going back in the locker room saying, let's go out here and
there ain't no way in hell you're letting me lose to these guys. If we lose to these guys, I'm running till you freaking fall off.
And that was obvious last year. Adu, Thiero, Wagner, they wanted to make a statement.
Yeah, Wagner had his best game of the year last year.
Those dudes wanted to make a statement at Rupp last year. And it hurt. It hurt. It hurt to watch it because
that was my worst game of the year last year. Losing that game last year hurt me than any other game. That was the one game I was just like, please, just beat this guy at home. You can't lose to him.
And I think it will soften the blow. At least if we did drop that game again, I think it would soften the blow. We got to go 2-0 this week.
We have to, Austin. If we don't, then we're going in the SC tournament on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Just forget about Friday. We're going in there on Wednesday. And if we don't get these 2 this week. And this is we get 4 in a row and get some momentum going into Arkansas and into these other places. Who knows? Honest to God, if these kids can get their confidence up and come out and start on fire, you know that maybe they go out there and beat one of them by 15, and we.
Maybe we can put 2 halves together.
Yes.
You look at the second half against LSU, the second half against Tennessee, 53 and 49 points. We're putting up over that's 100 points, over 100 points a game. Let's put them together.
We get the first half together, we're a legit team. We don't find out what's going on and causing this team's not going to be.
We got to collect that data. We got to collect it.
That is so true.
We got to collect the data first, and
Right.
then it'll spit out the formula.
But if a coach tells him their data, then that coach is wrong. When Nate said they did this and did that, our data, Pope was like, that's wrong. Okay. So your data's right and his data's wrong. All right. We'll
My
got it.
data showed me that when we did throw it in against Alabama, your bigs did not pass it back out.
Right.
Therefore, I'm right, you're wrong.
Right. And we beat you by 20. So
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I'm looking towards a good week. I think the Cats can get back on track with a winning record. I think we could definitely go 2-0 this week, and then going into Vandy. I've seen us have a terrible team and go into Vandy and win, and I've seen us have a great team and go into Vandy and lose.
Yeah,
So
it's just like we don't know what's
Vandy's
gonna
just
happen.
one of those
I remember
weird
watching that.
games.
I remember watching that. Was it the 03 team that beat them by 60
Yeah,
or 40 or something like that? Was it the Prince Bogans team that went in
Yep.
there and busted them?
just killed them.
Yeah,
Yeah, but those games are always just weird. It's
I know.
the floor's weird. It's just all weird to me.
All the students are on Broadway all day before the game, so they come in
Right.
drunker and pissed.
Well,
Ready
I
to,
would.
ready to,
That's what I would be doing. I don't know if I'd leave Broadway, but I'd be down there at some point.
I'm gonna go 2-0 this week. We beat Texas. We beat Ole Miss.
I agree.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, and I don't know which one. I'm not gonna go into too much detail. We bust one of these teams.
I agree. I'm right there with you on
We
that.
bust one of these teams by 15 or 20 and make a little bit of statement and get ourselves back on the national
Level.
level.
Talking with everybody talking about us again. I agree with you also. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we go into Vandy and beat Vandy. That's just I've got that feeling that we're going to go into Vandy and beat Vandy. Arkansas, just because of the whole Cal, Kentucky,
Yeah,
he's going to have those kids, and that arena is going to be so freaking. Now, if we somehow
Bud Walton will be rocking.
it'll be rocking, and they haven't sold out hardly any games this year. I've been watching them; they don't sell
They never
out.
do unless we come to town.
They're all worried about pig suey or something like that shit. But if we could go 3-0 going into Arkansas, I think we could have some momentum. And even if we go into Arkansas and play a great game and lose, we still have that momentum for the end of the SEC run. And I think,
I agree.
I think we're at the end of January. We've got to have a good end of January, great month of February. We got to get ourselves trending upward and not down. And
let's iron out the kinks now.
Yes, get it. The Kings should be freaking out. The Kings should have been out on November 15th. I mean, the Kings should have been out the day they started. I mean, they only had the whole summer to practice, right? My God. So what are we hearing for JQ on Wednesday?
Who's that?
Are we hearing anything about him playing?
I don't know that he's even on the roster. Who's JQ?
Right. I think he's sharp.
Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah. I think he's sharp at us.
It's 100% shading sharpen us.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what, man?
My knee swelled, but I've been going at it so hard for the last 3 months, and I play in a game and my knee's swollen.
Get out.
Ice it.
Get out.
Get in a tub of ice, and me too.
If I'm the captain of this team, I'm getting in that dude's face and saying, dude, you either want to be here and play or
don't. Just go to the league like you're waiting to do. Just go.
Don't even come to the game on whenever we travel. Just sit your ass in your dorm room and play PlayStation because we don't want you there.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not going to be a part of the team, if you're not a part of the solution, then you're a part of the problem. Right?
100%.
And right 100%. Now, he's not a part of the solution.
He's not. So
he's not even an afterthought.
We'll leave it at that with JQ because I just, I get sick to my stomach thinking about it.
I mean, listen, I have mass love for J-Lo because I just found out I'm having a shoulder replacement in about 2 or 3 weeks, and shoulder pain is terrible. I mean, after having 3 rotator cuff surgeries and all this, it's terrible. So I can feel with J-Lo. I'm glad he's doing it now. I mean, he'll have the whole summer to recover, and then he'll be, back and strong next year. But with JQ, I don't know. I'm thoroughly disappointed, I guess.
It just seems to me like it's, if he was recording 15 and 10, I don't think that swelling would be much of an issue
I
for
don't
him
either.
right
If he
now.
wouldn't have been scoreless 2 games in a row, I think swelling probably be pretty good.
I think the swelling would
Be
it would
managing it
be
with ice and ibuprofen, right? Yeah.
like normal players.
Right. Yeah.
So, we'll wrap that up with a quick preview of this week of Ole Miss, Texas. I do want to allude onto a future segment that me and Coach are gonna hit here, and this is probably gonna be tomorrow.
And
And
it's
you
gonna
all
be a
keep
fun one, guys.
the Facebook comments coming
Right.
because we are going to start a new segment tomorrow, starting called Keyboard Coaches. Keyboard Coaches, and it's gonna be featuring you all, the fans that are commenting on our posts. And I think a lot of y'all are Arkansas fans trolling, which is fine.
I think
Which
they
is
troll
fine.
us. Yeah.
But bring it on, baby. Keep it coming because you may make the show.
Yeah.
And we're gonna pick out a handful of the best comments that you all have and just
I'm dead
give
with
our
you.
response to it.
I think Arkansas people troll us, and
100%.
my God, Arkansas,
100%.
Tennessee, yeah, come on,
Keep it coming, guys, because
Yeah, I
we're gonna
love it.
fire back.
Yeah,
We will fire back. Be ready for it.
yeah, you better be ready because Coach has got some comments that can, dude. I'm still
Let's
full
go.
of them. Yep.
Let's go. Guys, BBN Unfiltered, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Hit us up. Give us comments. We want to hear from you all what you think throughout the games, throughout any part of the season. We want to hear from you. Let us know. That is a preview from me and Coach Kyle today, Monday, January 19th. Let's go 2-0 this week. Texas, Ole Miss. Go Cats. Let's get it.
Let's go, Cats.
All right, Coach. We'll see you.
See you, boss.